Our next presenter is Roberto Mijat from ARM. Roberto is Visual Computing Marketing Manager at ARM, in particular focused on GPU compute. GPUs are, I think, the most commonly used coprocessor to a CPU in vision applications for a variety of reasons, and is often the case in these situations. People wind up using them in places where they are appropriate and in places where they aren't appropriate. So Roberto, in response to my request, is going to talk to us about how to figure out where it makes sense to use a GPU coprocessor and where it doesn't. So please welcome Roberto Mijat from ARM.
Well, thank you very much, Jeff. So in this presentation, I will talk to you about mobile and embedded GPUs, and in particular, where they fit in respect to enabling computer vision algorithms. Before I do this, I need to introduce you to the company I work for, ARM. So many of you probably know ARM as the industry leader IP vendor. Now, ARM has been in business since 1990, quite a long time. And since then, over 65 billion implementation of ARM IP have shipped. And this is across over 1,200 individual licenses of our IP. Only in the first quarter, in the first calendar quarter of this year, 3.8 billion implementation of ARM IP have shipped. So if you were to look around, wherever there is computation, it's very likely that there is some form of ARM IP in there. Now, ARM is not just about CPUs. ARM is indeed about system IP as well. Memory controllers, video codecs, display controllers, and very importantly, core of this presentation today, the graphics processing unit. Now, ARM provides graphics processors under the brand, under the name of Mali. You probably have heard of it. Now, Mali started off from an acquisition of a Norwegian startup in 1996. Actually, in 2006, not that far back. And in such a small amount of time, between then and now, the GPU has been profusely licensed. And to give you a reference point, last year, over 550 million units of Mali GPUs have shipped. Now, where do you find Mali GPUs today? Where over 3/4 of smart DTVs include Mali GPUs, over 50% of Android tablets, and over 20% of Android smartphones have a Mali GPU in there. So an excellent success story for ARM. Historically, if a system designer would include a GPU in the chip, the decision is made because there is a graphics requirement. One wants to accelerate perhaps games, some 3D workload, or user interfaces, or something along those lines. However, recently, GPUs have evolved and matured to the point where you can do more than just graphics with them.